Hello, this is Joe Pryor with the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma. We specialize in investment real estate in both the Oklahoma City and the Tulsa market. And it is the 15th of July. We're about halfway through. And what's happening right now, I think, is very, very exciting for me, and it should be exciting for any investors because inventory available to investors is increasing. What's happening is in less than 30 days, school starts. And so what's happening, the owner occupants are pretty well shutting down. If they bought, they've already bought. They're not buying now. And so these builders, they got to keep the banks happy. They got to keep Wall Street happy, if they're a national builder. And so they are offering a lot more property to us at this moment. So inventory is increasing. There's some nice deals out there on new homes. There's some terrific deals on existing homes. Like I've got one in Edmond that's being totally refurbed. That is a terrific price for the square footage, great rent. So we're really happy to see this, and it happens every year. So we're always wanting this to come about because it's really the time for investors. Now, the second order of business is, okay, I think I'm interested in a property, but what about interest rates? Well, interest rates really did some weird stuff the last couple of weeks. It actually went up even with a lot of points to the minimum rate of 6.625% on 25% down. What's happened is the inflation numbers have come in terrifically, 3%, so it's starting to lower down to the target rate of 2% that the Fed wants. So the market reacted to that, and we were back to 6.125% last week. Now, today, we thought there was going to be a really good chance of about another 1/8 of a point reduction. But a couple of things happened. First of all, there was an assassination attempt in the United States, a terrible thing. And I didn't know what was going to happen. Sometimes in situations like that, people buy treasuries, sometimes they don't. Seems like at this point, economically, financially, it's a neutral reaction. So it really didn't affect rates. And, again, that's something that I'm okay with and everybody should be okay with. The second thing is Jerome Powell, making statements because the Fed's meeting. And I didn't think there was any chance of the Fed lowering rates at this point. But what happens, Jerome Powell says things and everybody goes, well, he said this, but does he mean this? And so they're parsing everything that he said to try to find some gleaning of information that nobody knows about. And so the market's just kind of stuck in a rut at this point. So that's okay because I'd rather see it being stuck in a rut than going back up. So that's where the market is right now. So our inventory level in Oklahoma City and Tulsa is really outstanding. Rates are stable. They're probably still going to go down a little bit, hopefully very soon. And that's even without the Fed doing anything. And the Fed is probably looking at August and September for its first rate cut. We hope there's more than one this year, but that would basically put us in a situation that everything that we're offering people is really, really good. And we've had great meetings with builders this last week. And so what we have is some alternative housing coming, some multifamily coming at some point here, and we're working on that today. If you're interested in any of this, get a hold of us. Tell us what you're interested in. My email will be at the end of the description of this video. And let us know what you want, and we will put you on a list so that you're the first person to know. So some really good news this week.